Hey Scorpio, this is going to be a mid-month finance check-in message. This is a general message, so it will not resonate for every single Scorpio. Due to my last few videos having a bit of glare on them, I'm just trying a different location with natural lighting. So let's see what we have here for you. If this message does resonate for you, it would be so appreciative if and when you have a moment, if you could press that thumbs up. But we will go ahead and get started, Scorpio. This will be a recent past, present energy, challenge, and likely outcome. This could be career and finance, or if you feel like it resonates with another portion of your life, see how it fits for you. Don't try and force it. But let's go ahead and get started. So let's see, Scorpio, recent past, finances. I will move the camera down here shortly. Recent past, 7 of Swords, make sure you can see that. Present energy, career and finance for Scorpio. There's the present energy coming towards you. We have the Hierophant. Okay, let's see here. What is the challenge for Scorpio? What's coming to them? What's the energy of the challenge for Scorpio for career and finance? We have 5 of Cups as the challenge here, and a likely outcome. Let's see here. What we have is the likely outcome for Scorpio for career and finance for this mid-month energy. Outcome. Page of Pentacles. Starting small, but building up to something beautiful. Let's go ahead here. So I will adjust the camera down. Let's move you here. Let's see. So, as you can see here, make sure you can see. There we go. Now, for the recent past, we have the 7 of Swords. Now, I'm always going from the angle of astrology, but I know with certain cards in tarot, it's not the same thing. So for instance, some of you may hear how the moon represents Pisces when it comes to tarot, but astrologically speaking, the moon is going to be the luminary ruler over Cancer. But moon in Aquarius would be the energy of the 7 of Swords. And I feel like moon in Aquarius has a little bit more positive meanings than how a lot of times I see the 7 of Swords portrayed. But this could be the energy of possibly having to move in silence. Energies or moves or motives that may come off feeling a bit deceptive, but are you doing those because you were trying to protect yourself? I was looking at somebody, use this as an example for 7 of Swords. For instance, say you're in a relationship, possibly with somebody abusive, and you're ordering, you rented a U-Haul truck or some sort here, and the boyfriend or your spouse, your partner doesn't know that you're doing this here. You're having to move that way because you're trying to protect yourself. So some of the moves and motives you may have had in the past when it came to your finances, you may have been holding stuff close to the chest because you wanted to make sure that you were keeping this on a need-to-know basis. So for instance, say you were in a work environment and you're noticing this is not for me. Maybe you recently started somewhere, it's just like, I'll be friendly with these people. I don't want to get too close to them, because I don't want to give them false hopes that I'm going to be around here for long, because I'm already making my exit plan. I'm using some of my time off, possibly saying I got doctor's appointments because I'm trying to get the F out of Dodge here. So that could be the energy of the recent past. In the current energy, we have the Hierophant. So there's something or someone, possibly, this Hierophant could represent like even a spiritual teacher, even a counselor. For some people, they maybe even see this like HR stuff. But I feel like you could be seeking advice. Possibly people could be coming towards you for advice. Now, this could also be to do with church, some healing, type of spiritual religious belief here. So some of you, maybe you're moving into work that is more in alignment with what you feel you're called here to do, what your spirit feels moved to do. Now this Hierophant could also be representing you playing it close, or excuse me, playing it safe. You're not doing anything too outlandish or too abstract right now. I don't want to use the term playing the game, but for some of you, you're doing what makes sense in this moment here. Finding your footing, going to do what seems, I don't want to say logically fit, but what it seems like it's going to work in the long term here. Now, I will clarify these before I go into discussing too much further. Let's see here. 7 of Swords for the recent past for Scorpio. 7 of Swords. Why was the 7 of Swords here in the recent past? The Fool. So yeah, some of you may have been like putting a strategy in place to make an exit, to go towards this unknown, this new beginning. Like, I don't know where this is going to lead me, but I got to get out of whatever I'm in currently because it's not feeding me. Yes, some may see me as foolish, but I have to do at the end of the day what's best for me. And in your current energy, seems like you have the maturity, you have the wisdom here. You take whatever it is serious here. Not everybody will understand your journey or your choices, and that's okay. Yeah, for some of you, I feel like you are coming out of financial hardship, possibly being in a work situation or environment where you felt isolated, almost like you didn't fit in, you belong. You may have had somebody there who you could trust or who was willing to go through it with you, possibly a coworker or friend. But it's interesting because the 5 of Pentacles could represent you seeking shelter. You see those windows that look like a window of a church here, finding your warmth, and then literally what comes out next is the Hierophant here. So you may have some support around you, somebody who understands you, or just finding the right guidance here with the Hierophant. Let's see. Hierophant for the present energy for Scorpio here. Some of you Scorpios may also possibly have a prominent Taurus placement. Maybe you're a Taurus rising like myself. I'm also Scorpio sun. But let's see here. In the present with the Hierophant, so we have the 6 of Cups here. So think about what you've been taught in the past when it comes to career and finance. Maybe you're moving towards your actual soul's calling here. No more listening to what someone else is saying is going to be good for you or what makes sense. Your soul is calling you. I feel like this is like a return to innocence. There's a gift here. There's a gift in this hardship that you have faced. Let's see here. For some of you, it may be coming back. Somebody coming around here that reminds you of that. A memory that comes to you. Let's see here. What else with that? Here. We have the Hermit. So some of you may have grown up feeling alone. I'm getting that as well here. But I feel like with the Hermit and the Hierophant, there's definitely a spiritual gift you have here. Scorpio, I just noticed this is your card here. Sun and Scorpio with the 6 of Cups here. And definitely maybe some memories of the past here. Some deep feelings that run here. With the Hermit, I feel like some of you possibly went into hermit mode, isolating, really analyzing everything when it comes to career and finance. You want to play it safe. You want to do something that you feel called towards and that you feel passionate about. And for some of you here, this may be a childhood dream that possibly you gave up on here, but you feel like it keeps calling you. And the Hierophant fell out in my lap from this other deck. Let's see here. And the 4 of Wands here. So there may be those many victories that you feel internally here by doing this in the present energy. Whatever it is that you're working towards. Now, I feel like this is also telling you it's time to celebrate you here. Time to move out of that hardship, that lack mentality here. Possibly not to be so serious. Allow yourself to be celebrated. Celebrate the small victories here. With the 4 of Wands here, This can speak on reunions, gatherings, celebrations. Maybe you're going to be into decorating here, possibly doing events and things of that nature. Let's see here. Now the challenge, we have the 5 of Cups. Now the challenge could be not to look back with regret, not to have grief for what you couldn't do, what you couldn't save in the past. Remember, there's still hope for the future. You can't focus on what didn't work in the past here. Let's see here. Do I really need to clarify that? Not necessarily, but we'll take one card. Challenge was the challenge of the 5 of Cups. 8 of Cups. So keep going in this direction to find your wish fulfillment. Seek that emotional validation internally here. Now with the 5 of Cups, no need to keep looking back with regrets. So say you are at a job where you're making a lot of money here and possibly the environment was toxic and you left, and possibly you have regrets about that decision here. I feel like the challenge is not to get caught up on the shoulda, coulda, woulda, and keep moving forward here. Some of you, you're in an environment where you feel like there's no growth here, and you're wondering if it would be giving up just to walk away, and you keep looking back. But for some of you, that may be the healthiest opportunity, because it's going to give birth to this Page of Pentacles energy here. Let me see here. The 8 of Cups here. 8 of Cups. Too many cards turning over. Let me get one for the 8 of Cups. Okay, I got 2 that came out. So another 8 in the Lovers. So yes, your hard work, your efforts, you working on yourself is going to lead you towards that divine union, whether this be the oneness you feel in your heart or a partnership, a work scenario, or financial stability here, something that you're feeling passionate about, and you're able to just feel like alignment. You feel free. Some of you may be in a work situation or financial situation where you feel bogged down, you feel tied up, you don't feel freedom. But whatever you are doing, the challenge is not to look back, not to feel regrets, not to feel grief. Keep moving forward, keep working on yourself, bettering your craft, your skills here, because what you want and what you are seeking is also seeking you, as the old saying goes. Let me move that down. And then likely outcome, the Page of Pentacles. Those small investments in yourself. As I look at the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress here. Going to turn you into something beautiful, everything you could want. Let's see here. There could be somebody who is possibly investing here, a message here, somebody who wants to help you as well. Let's see here. The Page of Pentacles is the likely outcome for Scorpio. 5 of Wands here. So be ready for battle. For some of you, could be in a competitive field here where you may have to prove yourself here. I feel like with the Page of Wands just flipping out, this could be telling you don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too serious. Make time for play. Just be you. Be someone. Again, this could be a message here. Somebody, a friendly energy who wants to communicate with you here. Maybe you're competing with this energy. But I feel like for some of you, how you compete is by just being you with this Page of Wands energy. Being friendly, being playful, but also not taking any mess. Let's see here, another one. The Hanged Man. So for some of you, there could be some delays currently, or possibly there could have been, a higher perspective that is gained from these small investments here that have the ability to grow into something bigger here. Maybe you had to go through this competition. This, for some people, I'll see 5 of Wands as friendly competition here. Meeting these individuals, possibly these energies, to gain a higher perspective here. Let's get one more, another major arcana. Knight of Pentacles. So there is progress and maturity here. We move from the Page to the Knight of Pentacles. So for some of you, there may be delays here, but this is perseverance here. This is not giving up. You are eventually getting to that Queen and King of Pentacles if you keep on this route here, where you're just in full stability, and nobody can tell you nothing, because we know that energy is stubborn when you get to the King of Pentacles. But let's take some cards and I will finish this up for you here. So distant horizons, for some of you there may be travel. Possibly keep in mind if that is like illusions you may be having here. In the present energy, we have the marriage card. So this could, with the Hierophant, could be literal marriage for some of you. It could be representing contracts, commitments here. Challenge. The challenge, being in a space to receive here. Somebody may want to give you something here, but being in a state of grief or shoulda, coulda, woulda, you may miss out on. And the gift could be internally, just a message, a gem that comes towards you. And then with this likely outcome, message. So for some of you, there may be a message, which we have 2 pages, which can represent messengers. Knights can represent action being taken. So there may be a message here that comes towards you that sees you moving towards this emotional and financial stability here. I will take a crystal card and we will close it out. What is your message, beautiful Scorpio, for career and finance? We have pyrite. Wouldn't you know, when it comes to finance and abundance, let money flow in. All right, beautiful Scorpio, I truly hope you enjoyed that message. Again, if you can, please hit the like, comment, subscribe, and forgive me for zooming in on my damn face. Have a beautiful day, Scorpio. I love you all, and see you again. Bye.